The Flash had its second trailer released at CinemaCon, and the film is finally getting close to the finish line of actually releasing. But should we be worried? What's up, Nerdgenic Nation? Superhero nerd Aaron Waller here, and today I wanted to talk about the second trailer for one of the final DCEU films, The Flash. Now, I already did a full video on the first trailer, and to be honest, I have a lot of the same feelings with this new trailer. I feel like we continue to see the same thing over and over again, just from slightly different angles or with the slightest bit more context. And don't get me wrong, I know that these are trailers and that they likely want to show as little of the film as possible, with exception to the highlights to a certain degree. But when I see the same scenes repeatedly, or sometimes just the smallest bit extra to a scene, it leads me to believe that the film will be all style and no substance. For instance, I feel as though we're getting a lot of the same rescue of Supergirl, the battle with Zod, and Michael Keaton's Batman, which for a movie focused on a completely different character whose name is the title, feels like they're just using this movie to set up an altered universe from the DCEU that we already know is doomed and will be rebooted sooner than later. They retread old quotes, including the infamous "wanna get nuts," but they play the tone completely differently, which feels very off for the tone and the character. And I can't quite get a pulse on if it's truly meant to be an alternate timeline, the past, or what. If we think about it, in the DCEU timeline, Ben Affleck is Bruce Wayne. Yet when Barry goes back in time to save his mother and returns to the so-called present, he not only ends up in 2013 and not the present, he also returns to a world where metahumans don't exist and Michael Keaton is Batman. Which, if we did follow the Flashpoint comic, Keaton may actually be Thomas Wayne, as if Barry meets an alternate version of himself, which is still Ezra Miller. No matter what time he returned, Affleck would still end up being Bruce Wayne. I think this will allude to a bait and switch, where we'll all go in expecting Keaton to play Bruce Wayne, the one that we know from 1989 in Batman and Batman Returns in 1992. But it will somehow reveal that he's actually Thomas Wayne. Honestly, it really just feels like I'm at the point that this movie just needs to be released some way, somehow, so that not only we can finally see the movie, but that we can move on with our lives and stop running on this hamster wheel that Warner Brothers has had us on for years. I don't even care if it's released at home or in theaters, but since we've been talking about this movie, it's had plenty of ups and downs, its star has been in serious hot water, and the entire universe is getting rebooted anyway. I feel like the stakes and the hype for this movie are mostly just nonsense. I mean, even if by some miracle The Flash ends up being a fantastic movie, which I genuinely hope that it will be and that it will surprise me despite my reservations just like the Batman did, in the end, it simply just doesn't matter. The movie kind of looks like a mess from both a story and CG standpoint. I'm not sure if it's a studio issue, a story problem, or it's just a character that is biting off more than it can chew. But some of the graphics are seriously lacking in my opinion, which is absolutely unacceptable for a movie that has had more delays and time to work on it than just about any comic book movie to date. I really hope that The Flash is good. I want it to be good. But it seems like the marathon that this movie has gone through to get to the finish line may end up not being as worth it as we had all hoped. But I could be wrong, and the raving reviews that the lucky few who have actually seen this movie already might be right. But for now, I'm gonna remain skeptical, at least until I see it and can be proven wrong. But those are my thoughts on the second Flash trailer, and now I want to hear from you in the Nerdgenic community. What did you think of this new trailer? Did it continue to excite you? Or are you worried that this movie just might be hype at this point and has already lost its footing before it could even start running? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And while you're down there, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell notification so you don't miss out on any future videos from me or the rest of the Nerdgenic team. And also be sure to give us a follow across all social media platforms at Nerdgenic. That way you don't miss out on any special news, announcements, or articles at nerdgenic.com. But in the meantime, if you want even more video content from us, check out our latest video right over here. Or for more superhero content, check out this playlist right over here. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, we really do appreciate it, and we hope to see you in the next video.